So here we are going to find the probability distribution of the sum of the numbers when a pair of dice is tossed. Meaning, dalawa yung dice natin kasi pair man siya na ni-roll natin or tinose. So, first of course, again, we have to list all possible outcomes. No? I-list na naman natin yung possible outcomes. So, we let the variable x represent the possible totals. And the events are described as follows. So, yung event 1 natin, it is for our first die. Since dalawa naman yung dice natin. So, the die can land in 6 ways. It's either we can get 1, pwede ring 2, pwede makuha natin yung 3, 4, 5, or 6. So, we can have event 1 is equal to 6. For our event 2, it is for our second die. So, the die can also land in 6 ways. Pwede natin makuha si 1, C2, C3, 4, 5, or 6. So, in our event 2, it is equal to 6. Sorry. So, thus, the possible total is, since we have 6 ways sa ating first dice, and we have 6 ways also sa ating second dice, then the possible total is 36. So, meaning class, there are 36 possible results. Thus, the sample space has 36 elements as shown in here. So, let's try. So, kung yung first die daw natin is mag-result sa 1 or yung second die natin is mag-result din sa 1. So, it is a possible outcome. Next is, pwede ring yung first die natin is mag-land kay 1 and yung second dice natin is mag-land kay 2. Or pwede ring mag-land si first die natin sa 1 and sa second die naman is kay 3. And so on and so forth. So meaning 36 sample space, 36 possible results ang pwede, no? These are the possible outcomes na pwede nating ma-obtain when we roll or when we toss a two or a pair of dice. So next is we have to identify outcomes that represent the same event. So we are going to find the probability of each event. So the possible values for x are the numbers 2 through 12 as shown below. Paano siya naging 2? Paano naging possible values sa ating x yung number 2 through 12? So again, ito yung mga possible, ito yung sample space actually na ginawa natin kanina. So ito nga, maaaring sa land ng first die natin is 1, sa second die is 1, dito din is 1, or pwede rin sa second die natin is 2. So, ganito siya. And, sabi kasi, the sum up, no, the sum of the two dice or our pair of dice. So, here, if we try to add this 1 plus 1, it would be equal to 2, this one. And if we try to 1 plus 2, it is equal to 3. So, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. Until 9, 10, 11, and 12. So, ganito siya. So, ibig sabihin, yung x natin is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, let's make a table or a histogram in which one column or x-axis represents the events and the other column or y-axis represents the probability. So, si sum natin, no, yung x natin is equivalent sa 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yung probability niya, saan tayo nagkuha ng 1? Since, again, si 2 natin, yung sum up ng 2 natin, this is our x daw. So, isa lang naman yung possible outcomes that when we add those two numbers, magiging 2 siya. So, meaning, we have to, this one, or our outcomes, our possible outcomes is divided by the total number of outcomes. So, we gain or we obtain this 1 over 36. Now, sa 3 natin, no, yung x natin na 3, if our x is 3, we can get 2 all over 36. Bakit 2? Again, dito siya sa 3, oh. So, if we sum up 1 plus 2, or we can also obtain 2 plus 1, so 3 siya. Dalawa yung possible outcomes na makukuha when we sum up the two dice. It could be 2 and 1 or vice versa. So, that's why yung 3 natin dito is 2, or yung number of possible outcomes divided by our 36. Next is sa 4. So, meaning, dito, there are 3 chances in 36 out of this happening. Ano ba yung sa 4 natin? Okay, going back again. So, we have here 4. 4 and 4. May tatlo tayong number of outcomes na pwedeng makuha. Now, we can have 3 and 1, we can have 2 and 2, or we can have 1 and 3. That's why yung number of outcomes natin is 3 all over 36. So, there are 3 chances in 36 of this happening. So on and so forth na siya. That's why nag-came up tayo sa ganito. And we have to, of course, reduce, no? Find its lowest term. Ika nga. So, this is now our PMF. We can also have this, or we can also present it with this graphically, no? This information can also be presented graphically. So, this is called the probability chart of a random variable x. So, yung values ng x natin are placed on our x-axis. Ito yun eh. Ito yung x natin. And yung vertical naman is yung probability natin. So, if we try to convert these values like this one sa 7, i-convert natin yung 1/6 into decimal point, we will obtain 0.167. So, kung gagawa natin siya ng ganito or graph, no, nandito siya. Dito siya nag-level kasi yung probability niya is nandito. So, again, if you want to verify if it's really PMF, let's try to compute or calculate if it really satisfy our properties, no? We can check the probabilities yung P of X natin are between 0 and 1, or the sum up of our P of X is equal to 1, then you can say that it's really PMF. And as what I have checked, no, PMF talaga siya. Hindi ko lang siya ma-draw dito sa PPT natin. So, that's it. I hope you understand all of those examples and definitions. So, let's have a practice question. You can pause the videos and answer this one.